Hi, I'm Jeff with Peak Metal Products, and we're going to discuss today the difference between horizontal radius coping and edge metal and vertically arched coping and edge metal. So some general tools we're going to use today is a framing square, a hammer, a chalk line tape measure, something to write with, a pen or a marker in this situation, and some nails or screws. Our goal is to find the actual radius of our framed arc. And we're to do that by first measuring a chord and then finding the arc height based on the chord. A chord is the straight line distance between any 2 points on the circumference of a circle. And how we're going to do that today is we're just going to, on this mock-up, we're going to take a nail and we're just going to go ahead and come to the edge and we're going to pick a random chord. So I'm going to use a chalk line, and between the two nails that I put in our mock-up, I'm going to snap a line that's straight, which will be our reference for our chord. I want to find the length of the chord, so using my tape measure between the nails, I've measured my chord at 59 inches. I want to find the center point of that, which is 29.5 inches, which is right here, and I'll want to make a mark on there. It's important when finding the arc height that the measurement we take is truly perpendicular to the chord line that we've just marked on our mock-up. So I use a framing square to do that. On my center point, which is here, I'm going to make sure that I'm perpendicular to my chord, and I'm going to take this measurement here. At this time, a lot of times I'll make a mark at the top and maybe a mark at the bottom so I don't have to hold that tool. Our arc height is actually showing at 5.5 inches. So for this measurement we have a chord length of 59 and an arc of 5.5 inches, and we need to note those measurements. We suggest you repeat this process at least 2 or 3 other times so that we can take a random sampling on the arc and verify that radius in multiple places. So I've located another nail in our mock-up at just a random point on this arc, and we're going to use the same technique we did initially to find a chord and the arc height. So between these two nails, again using a chalk line, and then using the previous nail, I'll snap a chalk line on this side. Marking the center point of that chord at 15 inches, I'm going to obtain a measurement there for that arc height. Again, on this side, finding the center point at 15 inches, I'm going to locate that arc height. Trying to measure the arc height, again, we must be perpendicular to the chord. Using a square, I'm making a mark at the height. With that mark, I'll measure. And on here, we're looking at 1 3/4. So we've measured our chord and our arc height at 3 different locations. The original one, we had 59 inches long was our chord length, and our arc height was 5.5. The other one, we had a chord that was 30 inches, and we were 1 3/4 on the arc height. And I measured the other one as well, and that was 30 inches on the chord and 1.5 inches on the arc height. This information is what we need you to call Peak Metal Products with, and we'll be able to determine if your radius is consistent along your arched framing. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll be making more videos like this in the future.